So as more and more news gets out from the Xbox Scorpio, the more and more I don't want it. So here is an article from N4G. Let me read you this article. This really Crackdown will run in true 4K with 30 FPS on Xbox One X. And let me go to read the full story. This is by GearNuke.com. Crackdown 3 will finally be revealed. Has been finally been revealed for the Xbox One and Windows 10. The game features a full campaign offering 4-player co-op as well as multiplayer. That will be full destructional, powered by Microsoft Cloud. Oh my god. The developer of Crackdown 3, recently interviewed by Jeff Keighley on YouTube, the Crackdown 3 will feature a huge open world, but just how big is the city? And compared to the original Crackdown, blah blah blah. Alright, here we go. Clint Burdick, whatever his name is, the developer. The city featured in Crackdown is twice as large as the city as the original Crackdown. The game will also run at a true 4K 30 FPS. The frame rate of the original Xbox One is also 30 FPS, while the resolution was revealed for it, so probably 720p. Crackdown 3 has been developed in 4K, mind the features of the great distance view. The developers are implying Dolby Atom, blah blah blah. My god. Look, are you fucking serious? Is this something that like what? Like what? Oh my god. It's just baffling. It's just fucking baffling that these motherfuckers, oh my god. So let me get this straight. Crackdown 3, Minecraft, everything that was shown at E3 will run 30 FPS except Forza. And they're warranting another $500 for this console? You fanboys are some of the most retarded people ever. Not only does this console not do 60 frames per second, it didn't deliver on the promise of 4K 60 uncompromised. All it had to do was be 60 frames per second. All they had to do is make this console great. And what did they do? They show us bullshit at E3. They show us Minecraft at E3 running at 4K 30 FPS, which is inexcusable, and they didn't show any new IP. What? And you people still defend? You people still say that this is the greatest company and this conference is a lot better than Sony's? Like what? And I know, like, in the past 3 months we've been hearing all this talk about this stupid rhetoric, like the CPU DirectX 12, 6 teraflops, it's gonna run games at 4K 60. And I think from Jez from Windows Central, the guy blocked me on Twitter for some odd reason. You fucking fanboy. No offense, Ran Althor follows me on Twitter. He's buddy with him. No offense to him, he kept it 100. I saw his video. But this guy said that this console is gonna be more powerful than any PC. Where? What are you talking about? Pretty sure any PC can run Minecraft at 60 frames per second, even more. I'm pretty sure a PC can run a game at 1440p, 60 frames per second, no checkerboarding. There's gonna be checkerboarding in this game. Remember when all the fucking Xbox said, oh, it's not true for checkerboarding? I cannot wait until Digital Foundry shows footage of Battlefront 2 running at this Scorpio. It's gonna be chugging the fucking hell. If it's true 4K. If it's true 4K. If it's not, they're gonna do dynamic 4K and keep the frame rate at 60. But my idea is that it's not going to be 60. It's going to be at 4K. And it's going to be chugging. And these fucking fanboys, when the Destiny frame rate and resolution came out, they were on and on about PS4 Pro is holding back the Scorpio. PS4 is holding back the Scorpio. Where's the excuse now? Is the PS4 Pro holding back Crackdown? Is the PS4 holding back Minecraft? They own those IPs. They own those fucking IPs, and they run 30 frames per second on everything except Forza. It's just baffling. And I know I'm probably gonna get disliked in this video. I know the fanboys are gonna be fucking raging. It's just so fucking stupid that these people don't know what the hell they're doing. $500 for 4K 30 frames per second. What happened to 60 frames per second? What happened to 4K 60 uncompromised? What happened to that? Crackdown's 30 frames per second. Everything else except for the racing games are 30 frames per second. More indie bullshit? The indie games that they showed us, 30 frames per second. But they had to spout true 4K, true 4K, true 4K. This console can run 1440 at 60 easily. But no, they have to push for 4K and we get 30 frames per second bullshit. Like there's no reason to own a Xbox One X when there's something a lot cheaper like the PS4 Pro or the PS4, which is still, and people are still going to be developing for the bottom line, which is still the Xbox One. Like, please help me out, people. Like, what's going on? What times do we live in? Like, if you're a PS4 owner, you're golden. You're fucking amazing. You're doing good. You're getting Ni no Kuni 2 just got announced for November 10th, 2017. We got rumors that God of War is coming out this November. We're getting all these games announced probably in the next 5 hours. We got so much for PS4 owners got so much stuff to look forward to. It's just so stupid that these people don't know what the fuck they're doing. Wake up, Microsoft. Where was the Microsoft from the original Xbox days? Where are they? I want them back. Not fucking Phil Spencer, not fucking Don Matrick. Where is the original Xbox people that gave us like amazing games like Halo or Gears of War? The original Gears of War. Do you remember those games? Those games are fucking phenomenal. They were pushed the industry forward. What do these games show us? There was no IP shown, and they ended at third party. And all those games are going to run 30 frames per second for a $500 console. While the PS4 Pro is $100 cheaper, and you can get the same performance there, 30 frames per second. Even though it's dynamic, but it's still close to 4K, you can still get the same performance. They could have knocked it out of the park. They could have fucking knocked that out of the park, and they didn't do anything. They didn't show anything. All they showed was indie bullshit. And no offense to indies, I love Shovel Knight, I love The Witcher 3, but what I saw right there, what I saw in those games, did not hype me for paying fucking $500 for a brand new console. And something that all this was just a circle jerk saying, hey, we got a stronger console better than Microsoft's. It's just so frustrating seeing a company that you love and a company that you grew up with. I grew up playing Halo with my buddies. I couldn't afford one, so my friend, his father owned a pawn shop and he got consoles for cheap, and he gave me my GameCube for cheap. I used to go over them and play a split screen Halo 2 back in the day, and now seeing all this, what they are right now compared to what they were before, is just disheartening. It's just, Microsoft is just a shell of their former selves. This E3 had to be important. They showed off a console that run games at 4K 30. What happened to 4K 60? Uncompromised. And no, people are tuning in, people are leaving, hearing this dumbass speak about something. He's like, these executives, I know Joe Luciano said, these executives are smarter than you. It's like, you know, trying to predict the economy and trying to predict sales is like near impossible, right? You're talking about the same game executives that put fucking microtransactions at $60 titles, and you say that they're smarter than us? Fuck that. And like, I wanted to get a Scorpio. I wanted it to be $399. I wanted to get an Xbox. But after seeing this shit, I think I'm done. I'm done. No more. And I might get one in the near future when it's $200 and get a 4K Blu-ray, but that's all I'm going to use it for, movies and Netflix. I'm not going to get the games. I'm not going to support this company. This company that used to be good, that's now not. Right now, Nintendo of all companies is better than Microsoft. How does that work? How did that happen? When Nintendo was the butt of everybody's joke, was a pimple on the butt of the gaming industry. Now look what they are, and now look where Microsoft is. Microsoft is trying to peddle a 4K $500 gaming system, while Nintendo Switch, a 720p display tablet, is outselling it in the NPDs in terms of software and hardware. Huh? Like, let that sink in. Let that rattle in your brain for a bit. Nintendo is a better company than Microsoft right now in the eyes of the gaming industry, in the eyes of sales. And I know sales don't matter because that's what the fanboys think. Sales don't matter. So it's just disheartening that hearing new hardware, you get the same bullshit. New hardware, the same bullshit. Right now, if you want hardware that's getting Xbox One games and that can run third-party titles better than the PS4 Pro, you might as well better off getting a PC or building a PC for $600. You can build one that's better than the Xbox Scorpio and get 60 frames per second. And that's probably what I'm going to do in the near future as well. Right now, I own a PS4 Pro, I own a Switch, and we're getting all these amazing we owners of these hardware are getting these amazing exclusives. I can name you 5 off the bat for PlayStation. We're getting PlayStation owners are getting Ni no Kuni 2, Spider-Man, Days Gone, The Last of Us, and God of War. Those are 5. That's 5 exclusives that we look forward to. That are AAA budget. The Nintendo Switch is getting Mario Odyssey. We just got Zelda. I mean, Nintendo owners just got Zelda, which is one of the best games I ever played, in my opinion. They're getting Xenoblade 2. They're getting the Octopath Traveler, and I think they just got a bunch of ports of the Wii U games, which are critically acclaimed, and I think we might get Bayonetta 2 on the Switch. Here's hoping. But the fact that a Nintendo console can run 60 frames per second on a tablet and an Xbox One can't baffles me. Oh my god. This is just... I want to end this video, but I know I want to say more, because I don't want to talk about this anymore. I want to get rid of all this frustration that a former Halo, like, I read all the fucking Halo books, I read all the Gears of War books, I read the lore, I've seen the videos, I played the games. I love Halo. But after the atrocity that was Halo 5, Microsoft wants games as a service. They want you to keep paying for their online. They want you to be online, seeing their interactions, so they can go to the investors saying, hey, look how many people are playing on our console, invest in our company. That's what they want. That's all they care about is money. They don't care about you. They don't care about you. Just like Sony doesn't care about us, the gamer. Microsoft just showed us that they don't care about games. Yeah, they have backwards compatibility, but what's that for? Who's that for? I got rid of all my shit. All my old shit. To play Knights of the Old Republic, those games look like ass right now. If you say Knights of the Republic to play old games is amazing, yeah, I didn't play those games when I was a kid. I played Nintendo and PlayStation games when I was a kid. I played the original Budokai series. The only Xbox game that I played while I was a kid was Halo, and I couldn't play that because I was too young and it was rated M. It's just disappointing. It's just disheartening that this console, the Xbox has become something, a show from themselves. They're basically the Wii U of the generation. They're third place. They're third place. Nintendo's out competing. I bought a Nintendo console. That's something I haven't done in years instead of an Xbox. And I played Zelda Breath of the Wild and it blew my mind. I'm just gonna get it because I'm going to be going in circles. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.